of the show, Sandman. And I'm going to start with this story with Lil Wayne, then I'll let you go into the story you have about him. Pretty much, we talked about this on the podcast 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne was coming into Opa-locka Airport in Miami. Pretty much, the feds and the local police was tipped off that he may have drugs on board. Now, when he landed, the feds came, they got him and everything. They found a gun, they found some painkillers, heroin, marijuana, and a boatload of other things, I guess, and $26,000 in cash. Well, they're saying right now, Sandman, that Lil Wayne admitted to owning the gun on the jet, and he said that it was a Father's Day gift. Now, the problem is here that Lil Wayne, as we know, is a convicted felon, is not supposed to have a firearm, and they're saying that he admitted it. They're also going on to say that when they came on board of the plane and they, when it landed, that he was visibly intoxicated, stumbling, slurring his words and things like that. So what are your thoughts on this going down? They're saying the authorities are saying that Lil Wayne pretty much admitted that was his gun, but there's no charges yet. What's your thoughts on this?
I hope there's no charges, but I mean, when you look at everything, you'd be surprised if there weren't charges. But like I said, let me go and say I hope there isn't charges. Right. We did stories individually during the weekend on Hip Hop News Uncensored, viral hip hop news about Trick Daddy getting caught up in a little bit of drama, and a lot of people ran with the photo, a lot of people ran with the drama, and then Snoop said what he said. I dropped a video and I'm getting some positive feedback about it, just the negative connotation we give to a lot of our artists. Now, this isn't positive at all, but we gotta, like I said yesterday, report the news. It isn't always positive and always pretty. Try to steer the most positive light we can on it, but it is what it is. In a situation of Lil Wayne falling into this situation, it isn't easy to kind of give this kind of news because you're looking at a rapper that's one of the greatest rappers of all time going through some hard times. Now, he may be happy at heart, he may be great, but he has some issues, some dependency issues that need to be addressed before worse things happen. And I'll say that to be, you know what I mean, as polite as I can be. You know what I mean? And it's coming to a point where he probably admitted that because he wasn't in his right state of mind, because nobody in their right state of mind would admit to the feds that they got a gun as a convicted felon, or anybody in their circle. If you have a gun and you're a convicted felon and I'm anywhere near you, you ain't taking the heat from it can't happen.
Well, the picture that they're painting is pretty much like he was like crazy, like out of his mind, drunk, high, whatever. And he was kind of just saying, yeah, when they found it on there, this is a Father's Day gift. Like, it's out of his mind high.
Let me ask you a question. Could a lawyer take that and go, he wasn't in his right mind even answering these questions?
Hell no. Damn. Not if it's a gun and you ain't supposed to have it. I don't give a damn about that. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's other things that they could probably, they may be able to. Maybe they could say it was somebody else's gun, or I think it was one or two other people with them. They could take the charge, but I don't think so. Nah.
Could they chalk it up to him having a dependency issue at all? Just even to be acting in the manner in which he's acting, it's not a dude that's out here distributing narcotics. This is a man that has a problem, rehab, maybe something like that, over some jail time. If it got to that point, could a lawyer play that card?
I mean, the feds came in. He hasn't been charged yet, so nothing really to say yet. But they got a chance. I mean, T.I. got away. Remember, he had how many pistols he had? He got caught with, and he only got 1 year. So if T.I. could do it, Weezy can do it.
I think Weezy. I mean, it seems like, it seemed like every week there's something happened that we could throw it under the rug like it never happened. Maybe this will happen with Weezy. Like, I honestly wasn't hearing too much until he admitted to having a gun, and then all of a sudden it came back up. But maybe it'll get thrown under the rug. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he don't get charged, because it ain't gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, last time I think it was New York, where he got caught with a pistol. He had to do like a year and a day or something. That was a slap on the wrist, really. So. We'll see. New
York's a different animal. Where did he get hit at this time?
Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, where he lives at. So
gotcha.
You know how Florida is.
Crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, but we'll definitely keep you updated, on that story. But Sam, man, you was telling me about a story, Lil Wayne and his music being released.
Yeah, man, it's not a good week. It's a bad week for Lil Wayne, man. It appears that 12 of his songs, all untitled using Chinese characters, have hit SoundCloud. The batch apparently stems from between 2012 and 2013, which replaced him around the Carter 4. And I'm Not Being Human too. It's unclear as to what the tracks may have been intended for, but he had some notable features on there: Mac Main, Currency, Kid, to name a few. Oh God, what do you think about this? Lil Wayne's tracks being released, some of his most coveted material being released to SoundCloud, man. What do you think?
I probably never hear him. To be honest, I ain't really checking for him like that.
Okay, now here comes this discussion. I'm glad you brought that up because I said probably 6-7 months ago, 2019, about Lil Weezy falling off, and you tuned me the fuck out about it. Oh, these, and you ain't even checking for this shit.
I mean, it's
because why?
Because it's not new for one.
Stop saying because why? Why you ain't checking for it though?
You can't sit up here and say that Weezy fell off, man.
No, you're about to say it.
Nah,
why you ain't checking for it?
He definitely ain't fall off.
Then why you ain't checking for it?
Because it's like old compilation in music. It's like I may stumble across it one day, but I'm like, oh, I'm not jumping to like, oh shit, Weezy shit.
You stumbling through this argument right now because he fell the fuck off.
See, the New Orleans niggas gonna get you, man.
I love New Orleans, man. Shout out to Louisiana. LSU about to win the national championship tonight.
Ah, shit.
Lil Wayne got a problem, though, man. I think that it's way beyond music. 2012, 2013, he was still clucking and doing this thing, so I'm sure the records are dope. I'd rather hear, personally, as a man, Weezy getting better and doing better as a man than any music right now.
I think you think he's better.
What you mean?
What he's doing? I think he's cool.
You know, you may be right.
Honestly, I mean, you know, some people just, you know, move. It seems like he's been doing it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got their things that they got to do. You know what I mean? So to get by, obviously, he's not giving him no excuses, but he's been through, you know, a lot of shit. So maybe he feels like, you know, but I guess hopefully at some point, he'll be able to, you know, get himself together before it's too late.
That's on it. I believe that too. I think that he's one of them rock stars. They just gonna do what they do and they content with their life.
It looks like he works out though and like keeps in shape though. Like, cause I was listening to what's my man's name? Moneybagg Yo, Breakfast Club interview, and he said he had to pretty much quit the lean because he was on stage and he was sluggish and things like that. And I'm not giving him an excuse, but he always looks like he's fit, Lil Wayne. So it looks like he balances things out with trying to work out and stay healthy, in my opinion.
I would never put Lil Wayne in blame of not wanting to live. I wouldn't say he has a death sentence on him. I think that he still has the will to live. He just has some dependency issues.
Yeah.
And just pray for him on that.
Pray to who? No,
I pray to planets and rocks. Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, man, you tuned into the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast with your brother, Oh God, and Sam, man, going in.
Oh God, the asshole.
Episode 295 of the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast today. Young Jock, Sam, man.
Yeah.
He was caught. Video went viral all over the internet, Instagram, and it was two ladies that was pretty much filming Young Jock. And I'll play the video. And he was driving what appears to be a rideshare app. Uber, Lyft, one of those type of apps. And here's the video for the people on YouTube and the podcast, and we'll talk about it.
You know, it's a new company, so I've been doing probably like about 30, 40 days.
You sound like somebody I know.
Huh?
You sound like somebody I know.
I mean, somebody you know, like.
I don't know. What's your name?
Are you? I just want to ask a question. Are you Young Jock?
Can you turn around?
I mean, I think y'all already put that part together, yeah.
Oh, so you must have fell off or something. Like, why is you?
I gotta fall off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out. Like, you just driving for pull up and go. Like, what happened?
I mean, I just felt like it's an easy way to get some easy money right here downtown. I meet people, you know what I'm saying?
I really think that's okay.
You think that's what?
So you said like what? What happened? You went from TV to run and pull up and go?
I mean, I felt like.
All right, so that's pretty much it. He's explaining pretty much he wants to make some money, extra money now. Job shaming, man. They calling this thing right here job shaming. I'm gonna let you go first on this, man. What do you think about Young Jock being caught riding the Uber ride share app? Whatever the hell it was.
I got to answer this a couple ways because when I saw this and I seen the ladies going at him the way they did on camera, obviously stage. Getting ready. You initially, you said stage and you brought up a good point, but when I saw it, I thought it was disrespectful. I thought it was two people that I thought he was genuinely driving a drone and two people took it upon themselves to kind of catch a moment, sell to TMZ, make themselves reporters and dog a dude that's taking care of his family. That's what I initially thought. But when you say publicity stunt, shit, that makes more sense than anything in 2020. So I lean toward both ways. When you say job shaming, though, this motherfucker ain't no victim.
Right.
No disrespect to Young Jock. He had a music career. He got in the game where most people don't. A game that's so saturated, he ended up getting through the cracks and having a hit single, and then having another one and having an opportunity to make an album. Did some Love and Hip Hop stuff. Was able to have the character Young Jock out there. So, hey, you got to live that life. I'm not gonna feel bad for you because you had to go and buckle up and feed your family. No disrespect, but no pity either.
Right.
No fucking job shaming.
Yeah, man. I look at it like this, and I'm gonna get to the reason why I think that it was staged and set up. One is because, like, what type of person is gonna say something like that? Like, you must have fell off. Like, bitch, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna say some shit like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm driving you around. Like, you wouldn't have an Uber driver. But right after that, Young Jock posted up something on his IG. I'll throw it up on the screen. He put it's a new app, which is like Uber or Lyft, pull up and go. And he puts on there, anybody need a ride today? I know they're gonna hate, but somebody want to get wasted and get to the next destination safe and sound, download the app. So right after that, the ride share service that he's riding for, he promoted them. So I was thinking maybe it was something like to get it going, to get the buzz going. Maybe they got in the whip and, you know, stage this whole thing, because he had his hoodie on, and then he took it. Just didn't seem like it was genuine to me, man. I don't think it's that rough, you know, for Young Jock. I know back in the day he was one of your favorite rappers,
the
bro.
Fuck out of here, bro. Listen, if in fact this is staged and this is a publicity stunt, then he's a sucker. Damn, and I gotta call it out, man. I'm tired of people doing sucker shit, and it seemed like a lot of those Love and Hip Hop characters. Shout out to Joe Budden, shout out to Jimmy, because I ride with you two brothers, and y'all doing your thing on there. Pat Poots, I think, is on there. My girl be watching the shit, but them other characters on there, it's whack. Damn. Suckers. And if you want to sit back and play the game like you're sitting in, it's whack ass marketing.
It worked.
It worked. What? Because now people are victimizing him.
Nah, I mean,
now he's a victim. Now he's Elvin from the Cosby Show because he ain't got no fucking job.
And they was talking about him. You know, Nicki Minaj gave him 25 racks.
Did she? She said she was, but she gave that nigga that money for real.
I mean, I hear that. I don't know.
I don't think she gave him that money because she knew that he was a sucker too for trying to job shame. You click them goddamn groceries. You keep it moving. You take care of your family. Ain't nobody tell you to do whatever you did with your money or your career to get to the point where you at. Ain't no disrespect. You feed your family. We seen plenty of rappers out here. We talked about a couple of them in 2019 that had to go from the rapping, from the booth to buckling up and doing their thing.
So you ain't checking for Young Jock. Come on, dog.
I never was. And that's no disrespect to Young Jock. I never was.
I
know you pull up to what? Hey, man.
Pull up and go, man.
You gonna give me a ride somewhere?
Damn. And look, see, my thing is like, here's my thing. I'm gonna add this in there. Like, you never want to get to the position if he did indeed fall off to where that's not what we're doing here. When you're getting at people and shaming them and saying, oh, because that can always be anybody.
Exactly.
Not guaranteed. So, that's not what we're saying, here with this. But in my opinion, I just think it was a publicity marketing stunt. Now, I guarantee they probably got tens of thousands of people who downloaded that shit, especially in that area.
Are you cool with that kind of publicity stunt, or are you leaning toward what I'm saying? That's a sucker move.
I'm cool with it.
Okay.
I'm cool. I don't see nothing really wrong with it like that. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, it's whack, but it worked out there in my opinion. But I guess only Pull Up and Go is gonna know when people start downloading that app. If they download the app, I think they will.
Play the victim, get some bread.
Damn. Young Jock gonna see about them words, man.
Young Jock is 5'6", and that's no disrespect to that man. I'm not worried about Young Jock. We can have a conversation about me disagreeing with his action, and I would call it whack to his face, and we can blaze and chill and talk and do whatever.